Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. I'm smiling, you can tell. I've gone on a little shopping spree to buy 2025-2026 kits that I really like the look of. I have shown you 3 of the 4 that I bought. If you haven't seen those videos, check them out. And I've saved the best till last. So for you this is 4 weeks later, but for me it's only 20 minutes later because I recorded them all in one go. Because I can't wait to get them all on and to wear them. Particularly this one, which I'll be wearing in March. Obviously, I think you figured out you can't see it at all from the back, so I did the thumbnail from the front, which makes it kind of obvious what it is. But let's get it open and check it out. Because it is an absolute beauty. And it's an Adidas one. Most of the ones I bought are, so I guess I'm becoming an Adidas fan. For those of you who have asked me, and I was like, who do I prefer? I don't know. But I'm guessing, from the fact of the ones I actually like, that I must like Adidas designs. So nice. It's wrapped up like ridiculously well. I might have to do this off camera, there's so much tissue paper. Give me a second. Okay, got rid of the massive sheet of it. Let's see if I can liberate it. Crinkly, crinkly, crinkly. Okay, if you haven't figured it out yet, then that's your very final clue. It says Cymru, Gorau Chwarae, Cyd Chwarae. So this is of course the brand's name 2025-2026. I'm going to say it very, very tentatively because I'm very superstitious. World Cup kit for Wales. So I don't want to eat my words. We've got an extremely difficult pair of playoffs ahead of us, but we're going to look smart either way because we're playing at home, of course, against Bosnia. And if we can beat Bosnia, then we'll be at home to either Northern Ireland or Italy. So we wore this shirt for the first time in our massive victory over North Macedonia. Played brilliantly while wearing it, so we're quite superstitious. There was that cool grey shirt, grey and green shirt that we had, but whenever we wore it we lost. So we wore it against England in Euro 2016 and we lost, and then we wore it again against Portugal and we lost, and so we didn't wear it anymore because it was seen as being really bad luck. So this has started off being very, very good luck for that amazing result. Let's take a look at it. So, as I said, Adidas. The trim, obviously the colours of the Welsh flag are red, white and green, so we have the red, white and green trim all the way around the collar. 2 white stripes going down. The sleeve is split into being plain and not, and having the red, white and green trim just there, which I really like that design. Welsh kids do have a history of being quite smart, actually. And then, I only just noticed it, but the green section of the middle actually says Cymru on it. Cymru, which is obviously Wales in Welsh. And then we've got the red dragon, the emblem of our national team. The rest of it is plain red. And as we've seen on the back, we have Cymru again, Wales, Gorau, Chwarae, Cyd, Chwarae. The best way to play is to play together. And that's our motto. We call our fans the Red Wall. And we had a motto during the time when we started qualifying for things, the Euros. The first Euros in 2016 that was the first one we've been doing like 50 years or something. I can't even remember what it was now. Was it like Together Stronger? So yeah, it comes from that motto in Welsh. So that's the back of the shirt, and it doesn't change much at all going down. There's no trim on the bottom either. But to be honest, there's so much going on the rest of the shirt, it doesn't matter. Nothing down the sides. But yeah, I really like the trim around the collar. I love that on the back there. I especially like the stripes and the fact that the emblem is in the middle, and I really love the Cymru in the green, which I hadn't noticed before. As we say in Welsh, smart iawn, very smart. So that is the Welsh national shirt. I've got 3 in total now. I've got the one, actually, the irony of this, from whichever year it was when we beat Italy in qualifying. Must have been about 2000 and, I'm trying to think which, was it for 20, I think was it Euro 2000 we were trying to qualify for. So it must have been like, no it wasn't, I was living in Spain, because we played Russia in the playoffs and lost 1-0. That was about 2003, so it must have been World Cup 2004 we were qualifying for. We had Italy and Serbia and Montenegro in our group. And yeah, so I got the shirt from that campaign, it's the Kappa shirt that we had, really tight fitting. You've got to look like you've been to the gym in order to wear it without looking terrible. Obviously in that game, Italy, Bellamy scored the winner, and we beat Italy, and we were going through some terrible results at the time, but we had Hartson and Bellamy up front, who had just come back from a big injury when he was at Norwich, and then was it Coventry, and then Simon Davis from Tottenham on the wing, and Simon Davis scored the first goal, and then Bellamy ran past like 2 of the best defenders in the world. I think it wasn't Maldini that day, it was I'm trying to think, with the long hair, plays for AC Milan, or played for AC Milan. Cannavaro, maybe it was Cannavaro. Just ran past them all because of his pace and popped the ball past Buffon, and we won 2-1. And I literally can't remember ever beating a good team as a kid when I was watching Wales, so I was quite stunned. That was back in the days when we used to lose to like Belarus and Georgia and all those teams. Yeah, so it was like astonishing that we'd actually beaten a decent team for a change. Yeah, so that was very memorable. So I got the shirt from that, and I've got the one from a couple of years ago. I think it wasn't the World Cup kit, I think it was the one in between. I think it was for the Euros that we didn't. I know it was the Euros we did get to when we played in Azerbaijan during, was it 2000 and 2020, but we played in 2021. I think I got that one. Okay, so this is the part of the video where I read out a little bit from Wikipedia. So, Wales national football team, while you look at the shirt and admire it. The Wales national football team in Welsh, Tîm Pêl-droed Cenedlaethol Cymru, represents Wales in men's international football. It is controlled by the FAW, the governing body for football in Wales. They have been a member of FIFA since 1946, and UEFA member since 1951. We are nicknamed the Dragons, in Welsh y Dreigiau. The FAW we are controlled by. Confederation is UEFA. Head coach is currently Craig Bellamy. Our captain is Aaron Ramsey, even though he's not played for us in 14 months. Most caps, Gareth Bale, obviously with 111. Top scorer, Gareth Bale, 41. Home stadium is actually the Cardiff City Stadium, although we are... I'm going to show you a picture of it. Cardiff City. We like the fact that it's very close to the pitch and easy to fill up. We used to play at the Millennium, and I used to go. I remember I watched Ukraine and Belarus and Finland in the Principality Stadium, or the Millennium Stadium as it was known then, which is really big. It's going to open the next UEFA Euros competition. We're going to be the opening night match if we qualify, because we would have the opening match ourselves. So that would be the first time we've played there in many years, because we can't guarantee to fill it. It's like 65,000 or something. It's based on the Ajax Stadium with the retracting roof, and it's mostly used for rugby. FIFA ranking currently is 32, and highest ever was 8, which was amazing. I remember that when we hit 8, I think England were 9th, so it was like we're above England in the rankings. Lowest 117, of course, when Gary Speed took over. Of course, England being the first federation and Scotland being the second, so Wales was the third, I believe. And our biggest win was 11-0 against Ireland in Wrexham in 1888. And then our biggest defeat was against Scotland as well, 9-0 in 1878. We've had 2 appearances at the World Cup. The first was 1958. We were put out in the quarterfinals, I think. Yes, it says here quarterfinals. It was against Brazil, and the winning penalty was scored. Winning goal, was scored by Pelé in his first ever. I don't think it might even be his first World Cup goal, but if it isn't, then it was his first World Cup appearance. And we've been in the European Championships twice. First in 2016 when we reached the semi-finals, which is obviously our best record, and then again in the 2001 edition. 2000 or 2001 it got played in because of COVID. Yeah, so historically the Welsh team has featured a number of players from Wales's top club teams, particularly Swansea City and Cardiff City. These 2 Welsh clubs play in the English League system alongside fellow Welsh clubs Wrexham, Newport and Merthyr. However, most Welsh clubs play in the Welsh Football League system. I did go and see us at the Olympic Games because they played a match in Cardiff, so I went along and watched Team GB against Uruguay, and we managed to win. And there were a number of Welsh players in the squad that day. Gareth Bale was injured, Aaron Ramsey played, Ryan Giggs played, I think Joe Allen played. I'm trying to think if there were any more. There were a couple. I think Sinclair for England played up front. I remember it being a little bit of a controversial one. The Giggs got picked as the captain because Beckham wanted to be picked, and they only had like 3 overage players. Yeah, so that is Wales, and my favourite one so far. I think I like all of the ones I bought. If you haven't seen the other videos, then make sure you check them out. I'll put it here in a second, the previous one for you to do, but also don't forget to check out the playlist. There's like 20 or so videos now of me looking at football shirts, if physically, and also loads of ones of me just reviewing Champions League ones online, and Premier League ones and stuff. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to click like, leave a comment. Do you like the shirt? Do you have it? Do you want it? Let me know. How do you rate it? What's your favourite part of it. Mine's this bit here. And if you haven't subscribed, then please do, because there are, as I said, many more videos like this for you to retrospectively check out. Okay, I've been stood up for an hour doing all these videos now, all in a row, and you've watched them over the last month. So I'm going to go and sit down and rest my voice, and I will see you again very soon, possibly wearing this. Okay, take care everyone, see you soon, bye 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 bye.